finally I'm coming back to the city. It's been months since I came back here. I'm very anxious to see how my friends are, and also how the city is. Okay, I'm finally arriving here. Look, thank you very much for everything. Now I'm going to leave here, but he's coming here too. He said, I don't know why you wanted to come back, but be careful. I wanted to come back because I belong to this city. I just didn't understand why the sky is red. Besides that, everything here is normal. It looks like he's finally going to leave here. It's good that he cared about me, but he doesn't need to worry. Everything here is really normal. The city is under control. So now I'm going to take my vehicle. I'm having trouble starting it, but I finally managed to do it, and now I'm coming up here in front. Wait, but what happened to the city? Dude, why is there so much destruction? Seriously, I don't know what happened here, but there really was a lot of destruction in the city. Okay, I'm going to park my car right here. I want to know why everything is destroyed. Can you tell me that? But now he just left here and is coming to hide. He acts like I'm dangerous, but I really don't understand why they're scared. But now there's a guy coming here. Finally, he's going to explain what's happening. He said, everything is fine. Come see your friends. Okay, this is really weird, but let's go. But now there's a vehicle arriving right here. He got out aiming the shotgun, and now he ran away. Dude, what did you do? I don't understand why you did this to me. That guy was going to explain what happened. He said, don't talk to people without masks. They're not human. Okay, this is really weird. Can you explain to me what's happening to the city? Okay, I'm going to follow him with my car. And now we're finally arriving back in the city to my neighborhood. And you can see that everyone here is wearing masks. This guy is wearing a mask. So maybe he's human. But now I finally arrived here, and it looks like now we're getting here to this bunker. Dude, what happened to the city? Everything is very destroyed, and nobody tells me why all of this is happening. Not even this guy tells me what's going on. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to jump up here. So I arrived here, and now we're finally entering inside here. Okay, now I went down here, and dude, we're in a bunker. He's looking here. But finally a person appears who is my friend, and apparently he's wearing a mask. He said, I have 2 questions. Who are you? And what happened last summer? These questions don't make sense. I don't understand why I have to answer them. They seem like random questions. But now he's aiming this item here. Okay, I'm going to answer this. My name is Wheelix, and last summer there was a giant slide in Brookhaven. But why do you want to know this? Now they finally opened this door. I think it's time to explain to me what's really happening. I want to know what really happened to the city, and I also want to know when this happened. Finally, he's going to explain this to me. He said, there are humans and non-humans. I call them anomalies. Okay, but what do these anomalies do? So far, you haven't explained this properly, but now he's arriving right here, exactly at the television channel. But now a journalist is appearing here. I don't know what he's doing. He said, be careful, they're imitating everything, but they take time to imitate new things, so all humans are wearing masks. Okay, this is much more bizarre than it seems. This means that there are practically no more humans, since almost all the people I saw here were without masks. Seriously, this is scary. But do you know how many humans there are in the city? Unfortunately, he doesn't know. Okay, I have to leave here to explore the city. But now he arrived here, and he's going to hand me this weapon. Okay, thank you, but I don't need this. I simply will never need a weapon. And he also picked up this box here. It must have my mask. Okay, now I'm like this. I'm really ready to go for it. If you want, come with me. It will be really good to have someone coming with me here so we can survive all of this. Now I'm going to jump up here, and he also ended up jumping. Look, let's go to my car because I have to refuel it. Seriously, my car is almost out of gas. So I'm coming up here in front. But the journalist said that they take time to copy humans. What will happen if one day they manage to copy the masks? He said that will definitely be the end because that's the only way we can identify ourselves. And it looks like there are 2 people up ahead. From what it looks like, they're talking. But he noticed that I'm back here and he's simply watching me. Look, I'm wearing a mask. Literally, I'm human. So he's not worried anymore and went back there to talk to the market guy. I wonder what they're doing. But now I'm coming here to the gas station. It's good that you helped me do this because I'm very scared. I'm afraid of finding some anomaly here. So now I finally ended up arriving here and I'm going to leave the van right in this spot. Okay, I'm going to press this button and the van is being refueled. Meanwhile, I'm coming here with this guy to the convenience store. Let's buy some candy. I'm going to get this chocolate because it looks really good. And he's also getting food. But he's looking back here and there's a person here. Wait, but he's without a mask. Literally, he's not wearing a mask. Okay, what do I do in a situation like this? So he grabbed this weapon and now he's coming here to talk to this guy. Now he finally ended up leaving. It's really good that he left here, but he's still watching us. Why do they seem to be afraid of weapons? But he's looking here. He said they copy our emotions and pretend to be afraid. Okay, this is really scary, and it looks like he already left. He's not in this area anymore. Okay, now let's go back home. Dude, will it never get daylight? We've been in the Brookhaven night for a long time, and it doesn't get daylight at any moment. This is much weirder than it seems. But now everything is very dark. I can't see anything. Seriously, it's very hard to see anything up ahead. This is really almost impossible. But the car turned off. Dude, how did this car turn off out of nowhere? This really doesn't make sense. I'm coming here to check the gas, but I don't know how to check this. Luckily, he arrived here, and it looks like he has gas. It's good to refuel this so we can finally continue the trip. But meanwhile, I'm observing everything that's around here. How did the gas run out if I just refueled the car? Wait, but there's a person here. Look, you're without a mask, so don't come any closer. He said, I'm human, help me, please. Wait, you even talk, so you can come here because you're human. But now he arrived here, and he's shooting, so now he ran away. Dude, what did you do? He was human, literally he talked to me, and even so you scared this guy away. He said, they also talk. The only way to identify a human is by checking if they're wearing a mask. Okay, this is really weird. So this person who's here is not human, and actually is one of them. This guy must be an anomaly, but he simply ran away. Dude, did you notice that he didn't get scared? He simply started running, but he was running while he was happy. Could that be another way to identify them? And he agreed with that. Okay, this is really good. It's good to know that there are more ways to identify these anomalies. So let's get back here to the vehicle. And now it's finally turning on. Okay, this is really good. I'm starting to suspect that that guy at the gas station took the gas out of the car. That must have been what happened for this car to run out of gas. So finally I came back home, and you can see that now it's not that dark, which is really good. I can finally see what's happening here in the neighborhood. But now there's a guy right here who's wearing a mask, and he started training. From what it looks like, he's part of our team. So he arrived over there. So I'm arriving here too, but I still don't know how many humans there are in the city. I wanted to know if there are 10 or if there are 100 humans, but apparently he doesn't know. So I think I'm going to talk to this guy because he's already even right here behind. I'll go there to get to know more humans. So he understood that and finally left from here. So I've never seen you before, but you look like a good person, especially because you're wearing a mask. He said, let's go. I'll introduce you to my friends. Okay, let's go. I'm very anxious to meet more humans. This will definitely be really cool. So he's arriving here in my vehicle and he's going to drive it. Okay, let's go. I want to meet your friend. Just turn on the car and simply drive. But from what it looks like, he doesn't want to do that. Dude, why aren't you driving? Okay, let me drive this and I'll take you wherever you want. So he finally left from here. Dude, driving is the most human thing possible and it's also very easy. How do you not know how to do this? But now I'm arriving up here. Dude, tell me where your friends are. So he left from here. Now he's going up ahead and he's calling me over here. Okay, I'm going to follow you. I want to meet your friends. And now he's taking me up here. I can already see the people there. There are 2 humans up ahead, but they're without masks. Dude, this is really weird. Why are they without masks? Don't tell me you're also an anomaly. Okay, I grabbed this weapon and you can see that the 2 of them ran away and he also ended up running away. Okay, everything that happened here was bizarre. I had no idea that they were anomalies. Okay, now I'm going back here to the van. Everything that happened to me was bizarre. Luckily, I'm prepared for this and I won't fall into these traps at all. Now there are 2 anomalies here. This guy is definitely not human, or even this other one who's asking for money. So I'm going to ignore them. And now I'm coming up here because there's a person right here, but he's different because he's wearing a mask. He's observing what's happening to the city. There's even a fallen tree here. Dude, you're simply human. So welcome to the city. Actually, I'm not sure if you're human or not, because the last anomaly I found was literally wearing a mask. Masks don't prove that you're human. Tell me what you did last summer. He said, I went to a beach in Miami, and then I woke up and found out that everything was a dream. Okay, you must be human, but don't trust anyone anymore. I think it would be better for us to leave here because there are 2 anomalies spying on us. So he's coming here in my car. I'm going to take you to our secret base. So I'm coming up here. Dude, everything that's happening here is bizarre. So finally I came back to the base. Okay, I'm arriving right here. But dude, be careful. I don't understand how you were walking through the streets as if you weren't in danger. But now a person arrived here. Look, he's human. You can ask him several questions, because meanwhile I'm going to go down here. This friend of mine is right here. Dude, we have to leave this city now. We can't stay here forever. This place is very dangerous. He said, every day the military comes to take only one person, and they check if he's human. But recently the anomalies started going there too. Okay, I was going to ask why you still haven't left, but I think now this makes more sense. They're right here behind, and it looks like he's welcome here at the base. So much that he's sitting eating apples. You still haven't told us what you're doing here. You're definitely not from this city. He said, I came to study the virus that is in the city, but I still haven't been able to figure out where it comes from. Now this friend of mine is going down here and is coming to the gym. Literally, they have a gym and he's also going down there. But I have a very important warning. I found an anomaly that was wearing a mask, so it's no longer useful to wear these masks. He said, of course it is. They copy you if you don't wear a mask. Okay, this is really scary. I would never imagine that something like this would happen. Now 3 months have passed and I'm planting the things we're going to eat, because we eat the things we plant ourselves. After all, we can't leave the house. Literally, we're wearing masks. Our goal is to live as long as possible without leaving here. We'll only leave here if we fail this mission. And even he agreed, and now he went back to work here. But I'm leaving here to rest because I'm very tired, and we have no idea of when everything will go back to normal. But now I'm going up here. Wait, but what's happening? It looks like it's finally getting daylight here in Brookhaven after several months. It's been a few months since it got daylight here in Brookhaven. We have to go outside now. So the 2 of us are coming here. We really have to leave. But he's looking here. He said, don't forget the rules. That's true. I almost forgot that. I'm coming here to get my clothes that are stored here in my bedroom. Okay, this way I'm unrecognizable. I always end up going out like this to avoid problems. So we're finally leaving, and now we're going to go up here. Okay, I just arrived here, and now I'm jumping up here, and you can see that it's finally getting daylight, and there's also a helicopter arriving here in the city. Finally, the military is coming back, and maybe they'll be able to help me. This is the helicopter that my friend was talking about, and from what it looks like, it's coming in our direction. It looks like we'll finally be rescued. All of us will be saved here in Brookhaven. We'll be able to live a normal life away from this virus that's in the city. He said, I still think this is a trap, and the pilot is an anomaly. I think you're being very pessimistic. Maybe this is our salvation. So this military guy arrived here to save us. Dude, I already know how I'm going to check if this is real. I'm going to ask a very specific question. So the 2 of us are arriving here, and I have a question for you. We want to finally leave the city. Can the 2 of us go on this? And apparently he agreed. But wasn't the limit just 1 person? Because now it changed, and 2 people can go on this. Seriously, this doesn't make sense. And from what it looks like, he was left speechless, and now he grabbed this weapon, and the military guy simply ran away. Okay, what happened here was bizarre. We found out that this military guy was actually another anomaly. Luckily, you saved me and warned me about the dangers. Wait, but what's this? There's a scientist coming here. I don't know why, but he came inside here. Dude, let's go, because he doesn't look like an anomaly. He's right here in front, and he's writing something. So, stay out here because I'm going to go down there to find out what's happening. So I just arrived here. Dude, tell me what's happening. So he's looking here, and he's a real scientist, especially because he has emotions. He said, I'm studying this city. It's very simple, and it looks like there's another person down here, which is exactly this guy who's studying everything that happened to the city. He's checking everything that's down here, and he found something here. So the scientist came back here, and now I'm coming here too to find out what's happening. Dude, what are you doing here? He's looking at me. He said, I never said I was going to stay forever in your house, and you're really right, but tell me what you've discovered so far. But they ignored me. Could this green liquid on the ground be what started everything that happened to the city since then? But now from what I noticed, it's starting to get dark, which is terrible. Now it's completely night. Okay, I'm going to leave here. I'm simply running away. So, it's better to go back home because it's starting to get dark. This means that something terrible is going to happen. Whenever it gets night, everything ends up getting worse. So the two of us are running back here. We have to get home before it gets dark, and now it's night. Seriously, I hate the night. So I'm finally arriving here too. And now let's go down here. We have to close this door again. Finally, he's closing this, and now it's finally closed. But our friend ended up arriving here. He said, where's that guy with a mask? Look, I'm really sorry, but he's a traitor. He ended up running away from here, and now he's no longer helping us. But now the scientist is coming here. He said, wait a bit, I'm going to take some photos for 1 or 2 hours. So now he's coming right here. I can't believe he's going to take photos. So now he's coming up front, and this mountain is really beautiful. I think I understand why he's taking photos. But this helicopter ended up flying away, and now it just escaped from here and left the scientist behind, so much that the scientist is coming back, and now he just fell to the ground because he's very scared, and there's an anomaly coming here. I'm sure he's an anomaly. Okay, I have to save him now. So I'm leaving the house, and I'm coming here in my van. I can't let him attack the scientist. The scientist is a very important person. So I ended up arriving here, and it's better for you to leave here. You can see that he got scared, and now he just ran away from here. Wait, you're a human. Okay, I didn't know that. Literally, that guy was human. But scientist, are you okay? I can help you get out of here. Finally, he stood up. He said, there's no way to get out of here. The boat only comes every 3 months. Wait, if this is true, that means the boat will come soon, because I arrived in the city on this boat. But now literally 3 months have passed. Today is the day that completes 3 months since I've been here. I wanted to know who this guy is. There's simply a human here, but I don't know if he's a human. He acts like a human. But now I grabbed this weapon, and he got scared, and now he ran away from here. Okay, I think this guy, and also that guy from before weren't people. The anomalies are really evolving, and are acting like real humans. So, get in here in the van. We have to go there now. So he finally got in here. I'm going to take you to this boat, especially because you're a good person who definitely studied a lot about this virus that's in the city. To this day, I don't know much about this virus. But now I'm arriving right here. I ask that you stay out here. These are the bunker rules. You have to stay here until everyone who's down here approves your entry into the bunker. He's simply looking back there. Okay, this is a bit weird. From what it looks like, he's taking photos. But for some reason, he's not using the camera properly, especially because the flash isn't even on. But now I'm arriving right here. I wonder why that guy left with a helicopter. But now I arrived down here. So, I brought one more human. So finally my friend came here. He said, did you check if he's really human? Yes, I definitely checked that, and he's right up there. But now an anomaly is passing here. He acts like a human, but he didn't attack the scientist. Why did that happen? Dude, there's no way this scientist is an anomaly. That's basically impossible unless they've evolved a lot. So he left from here and even jumped this wall because he has a question to ask. He said, what did you do last summer when you were on the moon? I know these questions seem random, but they're very important because he can make up a story about the day he was on the moon. And if he does that, it's because he's really an anomaly. He said it was cool, but it was very tiring. Okay, he really is an anomaly, and he grabbed this weapon. So the scientist got scared, and now he ran away from here. I didn't know he was an anomaly. Dude, this is scary. Maybe that's why that guy left with the helicopter. But he told me something very curious. He talked about the boats, and maybe this really is the only way to leave the city. So all of us are coming here in the van, and now let's go. But we have to go very carefully. We don't know where there might be anomalies. Now I'm coming to the same place where I arrived in the city, and this guy saw us. So now he's coming here in this vehicle, but there's a problem. These anomalies don't drive. Literally, they can't drive. Dude, there are really a lot of anomalies here in the city. But now I'm arriving up front because it's really completing 3 months since the day I arrived in the city, and maybe a boat will end up coming back here. All of us are coming here. I hope that scientist was right. He said, why do you think an anomaly would tell the truth? If it really copied a person's emotions, maybe it also copied the memories. So the person whose memories it copied knows about a boat that comes to the city every 3 months. And there really is a boat coming here. He's even looking back there. And finally there's a boat arriving here. And it looks like the anomaly was really right. And unbelievably, I was right. These anomalies really do copy even memories. So now we're finally going to leave here. But this military guy stood up and is holding a weapon. He said, first of all, how are your vacations on Mars? We didn't go to Mars. Actually, we're humans. Everyone here knows what's going on because we also use these questions. So now we're finally escaping from here, and we're officially going to another city. I'm currently working here in Brookhaven, and you can see that I have 0 points. He has 3 points, and these two guys have more points than me because I live in the point society. To get more points here in Brookhaven, you really need to work very hard, even working and also helping others. Now he's shopping, and he even bought pizza. He's coming here to pay for that. Everything in the city is worth points, and since he has 3 points, he can buy everything here for free. He doesn't have to pay for that. The city's system is good and bad at the same time. It's good if you have many points, but it's horrible if you don't have points like me. He said, buy this pizza. It only costs 1 point. Big! You can't do that. This is literally a scam. Seriously, get out of here. He's trying to steal your points. Now you can see that he got angry and simply ended up leaving here. Actually, this pizza doesn't cost 1 point. You get it for free if you have 2 points. But that guy tried to charge this pizza from my friend. He said, what would happen if I had paid 1 point to him? He would have gotten 1 point from you. And incredibly, that's a scam because everyone works in Brookhaven to earn points literally at the end of the month. You don't earn points instantly, unless it's a scam like what this player did. But I'm coming here to report him to the police. I really have to report this. So I'm coming right here. I'm telling everything that happened. And he said, okay, thanks, but you have 0 points. You can't file a report. Is it serious that the system changed again? Okay, I hadn't seen that when I came here, but you need 3 points. Okay, this is very unfair. Not even you have 3 points. I'm coming back here to my car to go back home. It may seem weird that I have such a good car. It's because, a long time ago, I had many points and somehow, I lost all of that. I had a house that was being built, but that simply didn't work. I didn't have enough points to finish the construction. And now, this guy just came out of here. He's probably coming to the market and he has 5 points. It's really impressive that he has so many points. And now, he's arriving here. He's the only person who can come to this part of the market. Because to come here, you need 5 points and he can do the shopping. I don't know what else I can do to finally earn money, but now there's a guy passing right here in the front. He has something important to say. He said, the salary payment is being done now. So Big received 1 more point. I have to go there to receive my salary. If I'm late, I simply won't receive that. So now, I'm coming here in the front running with my car that costs 50 points. This is the most expensive car in the city. A long time ago, I was a millionaire. But now, I just arrived here, and I'm leaving my car parked. I'm really anxious to receive my salary. And now, even he's looking back here. He said, how do you have such an expensive car if you're poor? Well, I'm not going to say that. There are secrets that I don't tell anyone. Not even my friend knows that. So, he's leaving here. I'm seriously thinking about selling this car. Maybe this is the only way to finally get enough points to get rich. Now, he received 1 point. He has 3 negative points because he probably committed some crime. I wonder what he did. Now it's his turn to receive the salary. I can't wait for me to finally receive the salary. Okay, finally it's my turn. He said, the day is over. Now you can only receive the salary next week. Man, this simply isn't fair. I've been waiting here for hours, but now he's going to leave here. I can't believe this happened. Bob, it's better to leave here. We're not going to receive our salary. Man, this is very unfair. He said, we who are good people are penalized. I also hate this system. This is the most unfair system I've ever seen because it doesn't judge you correctly. Now, I'm coming back here to my car that literally costs 50 points. But now, I have to refuel this car. And apparently this guy is being arrested. Finally, he's being arrested here for everything he did. And now, he just moved back a little. I don't know if he was arrested because of me, but that doesn't matter because now he's arrested. Look, this police officer is very good, but there's a very big problem. He only helps you if you have points. And that, in my opinion, is very unfair. Now I'm coming here in the front. I have to refuel this car of mine, but I don't know what happened here. Now you have to pay to refuel. This was literally free. It doesn't make sense for them to charge just to simply refuel the car. He said, of course it makes sense. Actually, that really makes sense. But now what? What am I going to do with my car? And he doesn't know either. I don't think there's much to talk with him. After all, he only works here. I have to change the city's system. It's unfair that our life is based on points. This should be based on money, which, stopping to think, is the same thing. I really wanted to build my house. I couldn't. I really wanted to refuel my car. I also couldn't. Only a miracle can save me. But now there's a cyber truck coming here in the front, and it's very fast, and accidentally it ended up falling. This car is completely flipped over. I can't believe this happened. Okay, I have to save this guy now, because otherwise it will be too late. So, I'm coming here running. I'm going to have to pull him out of the car. Okay, I'm coming here. Perfect. I managed to pull him out of here. I hope he's fine. Luckily, he's a little fine. I'm going to take you to the hospital now. He said, hospital is very expensive. Please, take me to the scientist. Okay, I'm taking him to the scientist. So, I just arrived here, and I'm coming to this scientist. This hospital really is very expensive. If you talk to the police, you need 3 points, and to buy food, you also need points. So imagine how much the hospital costs. But now, I'm arriving right here, and he has 17 points. Okay, I'm taking this guy down here. Scientist! scientist, you have to help him. So, I'm going to put him exactly here so that he can be treated. The scientist is seeing what happened. He said, hand me the green cup. He must be talking about this liquid. Okay, I grabbed that and I gave it to him. I'm not a scientist. Maybe it's better to call your assistant. It seems like he had to drink that. I hope he gets better because now I'm going up here. He said, I need the blue cup now. Okay, I'm coming back here and I'm going to hand this liquid to him. He just grabbed it here. It seems like he's going to have to drink that. I'm going to wait for the next commands. Now, it literally became morning and I'm really very tired. I'm even wearing these clothes for the patient's safety. Seriously, the scientist did a great job, but he's also very tired. He's looking here. He said, if he wakes up, let me know. I'm going to sleep for 48 hours. And now, he just left. He must be coming here to sleep. And now, he just fell on the ground. It was very tiring to save this guy. And now, he finally got up. And it seems like he's very happy. And now even the scientist ended up arriving here. This guy is really alive. And he's better than ever. He said, I'm going to send a gift for you. Thanks for everything. But now, he lost 20 points. I received 10 points. He also received 10 points. Man, I'm rich thanks to you. Seriously, thank you so much for everything. Because he really helped me a lot. And now, apparently, he's leaving. He sent 20 points in total. But if he sent all of that, it's because he would spend much more going to that hospital. And now I'm curious to know how much the hospital costs. And the scientist just went back there. It seems like he studies all day. But now I'm leaving here. It's really very sad what happened to your car. It's completely destroyed. And until now, it's still here. If I hadn't seen the accident, no one would have helped you. This is really weird. And now, he's going to leave. It seems like he's going to leave on foot. I really wonder where he's going. Now, I'm coming here to the hospital because I want to see how much it costs to stay in the hospital. I'm really very curious. So I'm arriving here inside, and it seems like there's a doctor here waiting for me. Wait, it costs 100 points. Don't you think that's too much? 100 points is way too much. He said, it's the fair price to save your life. Now I understand why there are no patients here. All the rooms are empty. You guys are terrible at what you do. If you lowered the price just a little, people would start going to the hospital again. So, I'm leaving here. And now, I'm coming here in the front because I want to do some shopping now that I'm rich. And yes, 10 points is already considered wealth here in Brookhaven. This guy went up here. He said, I'm richer than all of you. But now I'm coming here inside. He has 3 points, and Big also has 3. And this guy has 6 points. But I have much more than you, because literally I have 10 points. And now, he's coming here. He probably wants to know how I got that. He said, how did you get that? I just worked, and then I got 10 points. And incredibly, I'm not lying. He left here with his groceries, and he also left here with his groceries. And he has a Bugatti. This car is sensational, but my car is much better than his. Look, I just want a pizza, and now I'm leaving, even because I don't need to pay. You can get all of this for free, as long as you're at the right level. But I'm seeing a person here in the front, and he has simply 1 million points. He's really the richest person I've ever seen. But now there's a very suspicious van arriving here. He's aiming that gun. And now, he got scared, and he just raised his hands. He was taken here into the van, and the robber is coming here in the front. I can't believe I saw that happening. Okay, I have to go after him now. I can't let him run away. Now, I'm coming after this van, and I won't let him escape. Now I'm going to start accelerating a lot. Even if he tries to escape, he won't make it, because my car is very fast. And now I'm coming here. Maybe it's better for you to stop. So, I just arrived here. He went inside shooting. Okay, I'm going to have to crouch. This is simply bizarre. I'm literally not a police officer, so I won't be able to defend myself. And now, he's still shooting, and he just destroyed my car. What you did here was bizarre. He's still shooting, but he's reloading the gun. Okay, I have to drive this van of his. He doesn't even know where I am. While you're shooting there, I'm leaving here in the back, and I just saved a millionaire guy. I'm not saving him to earn points. Actually, I just want to help him because I'm a good person, and now I'm waiting for the light to turn green. Perfect, that turned green, and now you can finally leave here. So he just showed up, but I don't want your points. Actually, I'm already leaving here. It's later, and I'm coming here to sleep. I don't really like living in this house, but for now, I'm saving up to finally build my house. And there's a giant helicopter coming here. This is very expensive. Only a millionaire could get that. But he's landing here. Why would he be coming down here? This doesn't make any sense. Even I'm getting up to see this. It's weird for a helicopter to arrive here. And now, a Lamborghini just came out of here. It's that player from before who has 1 million points. I already told you that I don't want your points. I helped you because I thought it was the right thing. So I don't want to be rewarded. He said, I want to help you a little. Take these points. And now I received many points. Man, you really helped me a lot. Seriously, thank you so much. And he went back in there, and now he just flew away. It must be amazing to have a helicopter to take you everywhere you want. Now I have enough points to finally finish my house. A few months have passed. I changed my life. I'm watching TV, and I'm finally changing the hospital price. He said, since we didn't have clients this year, we will be lowering the price. This is simply amazing. He's going to change the price because of me. Now he lowered the price, but it simply didn't change anything. Man, 1 point of difference doesn't make any difference. No one will go to the hospital after that. I'm coming here to receive my salary. jewelry. I bought the same cars before because, among all the cars, this is the most expensive. So, I really want to keep this vehicle. Now I'm arriving here to receive my points. My friend just received 1 point because he's been working a lot. And now, it's this guy's turn, but for some reason he received 100 points. Man, I've never seen a job that pays so well. I wonder what he does. Now, it's my turn to receive the money. I'm curious to know how much I'm going to receive, especially because I don't work. He said, if you don't work, how did you receive 900 points? I'd rather not say, because that's a secret. But who is this person coming here in the back? He has 1 million negative points. Maybe it's better for me to leave here. I'm even sweating from how nervous I am. There's a guy with 1 million negative points here. Even the police officer is looking here in the back. And now, he also ran away. Okay, maybe it's better for me to leave here. He's one of the worst criminals. How do you get so many negative points? He said he used to steal points from people until the day he stole from the mayor and was arrested. I'm coming back home because that's the best thing I can do. I really can't go back there at all. It's very dangerous since I have many points. The chances of him trying to steal my points are really very high. Now, it's night and finally the snow is starting to leave the city. It's going to take a while, but the entire city's snow will disappear. But I'm sleeping because I'm really tired. But for some reason, an FBI agent is coming here. He came in front of my house. What could have happened for him to show up here out of nowhere? Okay, I'm going to have to get up and answer him to finally understand what's happening. So he came right here. He said, you're going to have to go to the trial tomorrow to explain where your points came from. If you want, I'll give you 100 points, so you simply ignore that. And now he's aiming that gun. Man, what's happening? Why are you doing this to me? Now I'm being arrested. And to tell the truth, I think I already know the reason. I tried to pay points to him, so he simply wouldn't arrest me. And now, I'm being arrested probably for attempted bribery. I'm being taken here to the police station. I'm being treated as if I were a real criminal, even though I simply got those points because I helped the millionaire. I didn't do anything wrong. And now, he's going to leave because my trial will happen tomorrow. Everything that happened here was bizarre. Now, we're on another day, and he arrived right here. I'm being taken to my trial, which is simply unfair. And now I have to go inside there. So, I just arrived here. This police officer is coming here to drive this car, and the FBI agent arrived here too. And I'm being taken here to the trial. This is very weird, because I really didn't want these points. I even asked him not to give me that, and even so I received 1,000 points, which helped me a lot. But now this is hurting me, and I hope I win against these two. He said, you're guilty and must pay 3 points for vandalism. He understood that, and now he's sitting here. The FBI agent arrived. He handed that notebook to the judge. He's reading about my case. Really, my situation is terrible. I really hope I'm not arrested. He said he's innocent. As far as I know, it's not a crime to receive points. So the FBI agent arrived right here. He said he tried to bribe me with 100 points. This is absurd. I'm coming here to defend myself. Look, in my defense, I was sleeping. Then this guy arrived at my house and woke me up out of nowhere. So I didn't have time to think properly, and I simply offered 100 points. Then he grabbed the hammer of truth, and he's hitting here on the table. He said he's innocent, and now even the FBI agent got scared. But I'm leaving here. I just got acquitted. I knew I was innocent from the beginning. This guy was arrested there, and he's being taken because he's going to have to pay 3 points for vandalism. I wonder what he did. A few days have passed. I'm basically a private security guard, and now I'm coming back here to work because now my friend is a millionaire. He discovered an infinite points bug, and because of that, he reached the limit. The limit is 9,999,900,999. Seriously. That's really a lot. Equals. And now, I'm arriving here at the market because he wants to buy some things, and he's cleaning the city even because he messed up the city over time. So he's having to clean the city to fix his mistakes. And now, I'm coming here because I'm his security. My friend came to the market just to buy one thing. Seriously, he's very weird. He came to buy ice cream. Then he arrived right here, and he grabbed his groceries. He said, it's very good to have infinite points. That's really true. And today is the day that I'm going to get infinite points. So we're coming back here in the limousine. And now, we arrived at the city hall. This is where the infinite points bug is, because here there's this machine that generates infinite points. Wait, but what is this? Bob's cousin is here, and now he came down here, and he has infinite points. Okay, maybe this is very bad. More people are learning about the infinite point bug. I live in a very unfair city. Injustice is the thing that happens the most here. For you to live in this beautiful neighborhood, you have to pass through the border, and you have to pay 1 point. And if you have less than 1 point, you're taken very far away. But I'm a good person. I always try to help others, and because of that, there's a fake wall here. So, you can leave, and now, a person came out of here. You can see that he has a negative point. Do you need anything by any chance? If you want, I can buy it for you. He said, I want more food, and I want to watch TV in your living room. Okay, leave it to me. So now, he's leaving. I always help people, even if that's illegal, especially because one day, I was very poor. I know how unfair the city is. But now, I'm coming here to his room. But what happened? He completely destroyed my room. This is part of my house, and he destroyed everything. How could he have the courage to do this in the house of someone who's helping him? I'm illegally letting him live in my house, but there's a soldier passing by here, and he saw the guy who has negative points. So he's coming here to arrest him. Literally, he's going to jail, and now, he's very scared. Okay, I'm leaving here. I can't believe he did this. I'll never trust people again. Now, I'm coming here to see him go to jail. Literally, he was arrested here, but the soldier is looking at me. Wait, I didn't do anything. He said, you're going to jail too. It's very obvious that you tried to help him. This simply can't happen to me. I tried to be a good person, and now I'm being arrested. All of this because I tried to help people. Everyone here in the neighborhood has positive points, but I'm being taken down here, and now that I'm at the police station, something horrible is going to happen. Literally, I'm going to lose points from the system. You can see that he just lost 1 point. I also lost many points. Why did I lose much more than him? You literally made me lose everything. He said, you're a danger to the neighborhood. You know it's forbidden to bring people of negative level to the neighborhood. This is absurd. I tried to help this guy, and I'm losing everything. I doubt I'll be happy here. Only level 0 people live here, but unfortunately I'll have to go along with this. I'm being taken right here, literally to the new place where I live. Okay, I'm coming here. I'm very scared. There are level 0 people here. I doubt I'll be able to adapt. It's very weird to leave a mansion to live in this simpler house. But now the soldier is leaving. I wonder where he's going to take this player. I thought he'd live here with us. Okay, I'm coming here to this neighborhood where you need 0 points to enter here. And now I'm inside. There are people boxing too. There are also people who just woke up. And there are people playing basketball. Man, I don't know what I'm doing here. But he stood up to talk to me. And he said, welcome to the Friends neighborhood. So, that's the name of this place. By the name, it even seems like this place is very good. It really seems like everyone here is friends. But now, I'm coming here to eat too. I'm very hungry. And here, it's really amazing. He said, contrary to what they say about us, crimes are forbidden here. So you don't commit crimes? When I lived in that neighborhood, I was always taught that there were many crimes here, and it seems I was wrong all this time. A few hours passed, and after a lot of insistence, I got my car back. The soldiers returned my car, which was stuck at my house. And now, I'm arriving here. Apparently, they're playing. Okay, I'm coming here too. This really is very cool. They're nicer than I thought. And now, all of them are sleeping here in the houses. I'm actually liking being part of this neighborhood. It's nice, a community where everyone is friends. But a very important question for you. Yesterday, I was helping a person. He had many negative points, and then he was arrested. I have no idea where he went, and now, even he got scared. He said, those who have negative points are real criminals. Never talk to one of them. That doesn't make any sense. I helped that guy. The only thing he did that I thought was wrong was destroying my house. He messed up my entire house, but he's calling me here. Okay, I don't know what happened, but he's coming here in my car, and it seems he's going to take me where all of them are. He said, avoid eye contact and don't talk to them. I doubt it's that serious, but now we're coming up front very carefully. I really don't know where we're going, but be careful not to crash the car. So, we're coming up front, and now, he's going slower here, but it looks like there's something here. Okay, I can't see this properly, so I need you to stop the car. He stopped just a little, and it seems that here is where the people who have less than 1 point stay. But why is there a person here up front? And I wonder how he managed to get 7 negative points. But now he started to speed up a lot. Man, you don't need to run away from here. I guarantee you that they're harmless. He said, you know what you have to do to have negative points. Well, I have no idea at all. He said, you have to have committed real crimes. It's not just disobeying laws. But I think we have a problem because there's a car coming here, and it's better for you to run away because it's coming literally after us. This is worse than it looks because the criminals are coming here, and they're starting to catch up to us. This really is going to be our end. Literally, there's nothing we can do. So, here's the thing. I'm going to call the police. I'm calling the military so that they can help us. But I don't think they'll help, especially because we have 0 point, and I really doubt they care about us. But now the military arrived, and he's aiming this weapon. Luckily, he's helping us, and those criminals who are coming here are now leaving. Finally, they're leaving the city. Look, thank you very much for everything. I really got very scared. He said, don't be friends with them. They were from the maximum security prison. So tell me why they're not in the maximum security prison. I don't think criminals should be in the city. He said, the mayor wants them to live in a neighborhood instead of the maximum security prison. And obviously, this is a terrible decision. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Meanwhile, I'm eating these tacos, and this player is also here. I'm celebrating that I'm still alive. Everything that happened really was scary. There's a very weird noise happening out here. He also didn't know what's happening, and now he's coming here to see this. But he came back running. He said, don't go out there. And why can't I go out? I'm coming here crouched to see this. Okay, what's happening here is worse than it looks. There's literally a tank passing right here in front, and it's destroying everything. Now it's looking at my car, and it started shooting here. He completely destroyed my car. What happened here was very unfair, and and now he ended up leaving. I didn't know these people were evil, but really people who have negative points are literally horrible people, and they're destroying everything. We can't let this keep happening. But he's very scared. Wait, now that I'm stopping to think about it, I think they destroyed our house. We have to go there to see this. Unfortunately, I can't go out anymore with this car of mine. I'll have to come here on foot, and you can see that a lot was destroyed. Everything here in the city was destroyed because of the criminals who have negative points. And now, I just arrived here, and everything literally disappeared. They destroyed everything that was here. The walls were demolished, and the houses disappeared. Man, there's no way to live in this neighborhood anymore. But where are the people? Okay, it seems that everyone is here. They're hiding back there. These 3 people are fine. So I'm arriving here too because I'm still scared. I can't believe they did this to our neighborhood. Now I simply don't know what to do anymore. But he's looking here. He said, it's time for us to leave the city. Maybe this isn't such a bad decision. Now, they're coming here in the car because we're going to a shelter. Everyone is in the vehicle, but unfortunately, it's only us who are going this way. The other people are going to leave from here, so we're coming up front. I thought we'd be sheltered in this neighborhood, but actually we were taken here, literally to this farm, which is in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, there are many beds here, but our old neighborhood was much better. It had everything that we needed, and now he has something to say. He said, stay here for now. We're building a new neighborhood for you under the mountain. We don't want to live under the mountain. Likewise, we want to go back to the previous neighborhood. The mountain is in the middle of nowhere, and it would be horrible to live here. Now, a few hours have passed. I had to sleep here. These 2 are also here, but I can't stand staying here anymore. I want to go back to the house where I live. But now he's very sad. He said, I'm going to leave the city, and I'm going to live in Livetopia starting today. Unfortunately, many are leaving after what happened. Everything that happened was scary. If I can't get back to this neighborhood, I'll probably leave the city too. But what happened to my house? Literally, it was destroyed. But now there's a taxi that's arriving here. Probably it's going to pick up this player. So he arrived here at the farm, and now he's going to leave from here. It's very sad, everything that happened. And now, he got into the taxi and is going to leave the city. He really made the right decision. I would also leave here if everything were destroyed. But I still want to go back to that neighborhood. The 2 of us are going to return to the best neighborhood of all. I'm sure it's possible to come back here. And now, even he became happy. And now, the taxi ended up arriving here, and he's coming here to the airport. This taxi driver has 2 points, and now he ended up leaving. But now, there's a helicopter arriving here. I think I know the person who's here. It's simply my friend who's arriving. So he landed down here, and you can see that he just got back from a trip. He doesn't even know about the things that happened in the city. I think now he just saw this, and he got a bit more serious. But now the 2 of us are building walls to protect ourselves against the criminals. We won't let them destroy all of this once again. Everything here is getting great. We're very protected. This wall is much better than the previous one because we did this very carefully. We won't let those criminals come back here once again. But there's a car arriving here. I have the feeling that he's coming to talk to me. And actually, it's Big who's arriving here. I don't know why he came here. He said, what happened in the city? The military says there was a fight, but I don't believe it. That was more or less what happened. There was basically a fight. Our neighborhood was completely destroyed. And until now, the city hasn't gone back to normal. Nothing here has gone back to normal since the moment they destroyed everything. And now, he got very scared and ended up going back here in the military car. He also came back here, and the 2 of them are going to return to the neighborhood. I really wanted to live here too. My friend lives in this red house, but I can't go inside here because you can't bring people to this neighborhood. A few hours passed, and since then, I built a gym. There's food ready here on the table, and there's even a TV that's working. And this guy is watching the news of the day. He said, the criminals involved in the destruction have 10 negative points. If you see them, call the police. Man, 10 negative points is a lot. You basically have to work an entire year to get 1 positive point. So, these guys really are much more dangerous than I thought. He turned off the television, and now he's coming here to sleep. But I definitely can't sleep. I have to protect my house again. This here is my new house, starting today. And until I can live in that neighborhood, I'll protect this house, no matter what. So, I'm going up here on top, and I'm watching everything that's happening. But it looks like everything here is normal, which is very good. But I'm seeing a car coming here, and that car looks familiar. It's simply the car of the people who destroyed my house. And now, they just arrived here. Okay, I grabbed this sniper, but I'm going to shoot the ground so that they leave. Finally, he ended up leaving because they're scared, but I'm going to shoot the tire. Okay, I shot, and now his car has a problem. They won't be able to go very far. Okay, I got a bit of revenge for everything they did to us, but now one of the military soldiers is coming here, probably because he heard the gunshot. And now, he's arriving to see what happened. He said, come with me. You'll lose 1 point, and you'll go to the criminals' neighborhood. I only shot because they were shooting back. I swear that's what happened. He said, you'll have to prove it in court. I think I won't even need that. I crouched back here because they're already arriving here in the neighborhood. Literally, they came back here, and they got out of the car and are simply shooting. This police officer crouched. I told him they were dangerous, but he didn't believe it. And now, finally, they ended up leaving. They are the worst criminals of all because they are terrible people. And now, finally, they are leaving. Now the soldier is looking here, and even so, he's calling me. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose points, even being an innocent person. So, the 2 of us are arriving here, and will be taken to a neighborhood where there are criminals. He said, actually, I offer you the opportunity to be part of the the army, and you'll have positive points. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. He also wasn't expecting that. I think I accept being part of this. I can't wait to have positive points. Many days passed, and since then, I've been in the army. Actually, the two of us are in the army, and we live in this building, and I even have a very nice army car. Okay, I turned this off. We have to go to work. We always have a lot to do. I need you to see what we have to do today. So he's checking over there. Our job, usually, is to patrol around the city to make sure everything is normal. The whole city was clean again, except for our neighborhood. But now, he got scared. Man, why are you scared? He said, you'll have to convince the president to build a maximum security prison. Okay, I wasn't expecting that at all. I don't think I should have such an important job. Maybe this other soldier is better for that. So the two of us are leaving. The good side is that we have this car. This is my favorite car. Only army people can have this car. And there are a few people in the army who modified the car this way. Seriously, this here looks very beautiful. But now, I'm coming to talk to the president. This won't be easy at all. To talk to the president, I have to come here and simply wait for him. I know this seems weird, but it's part of it. So, he arrived here too. And now, the president is already coming here. He's arriving with a military helicopter, and now he's circling here and is finally landing down here. So, this soldier showed up here, and now he's calling us. Okay, let's go! We have to convince him to put prisons back in Brookhaven. Obviously, what they did is very unfair. Perfect, I arrived here too. This door just got closed, and we're simply flying so that the president has more security. And we're coming up front here. I'm feeling very safe, but he's flying a lot, and now he stopped. That's how security protocols work. Wait, it's Bob's cousin who's the president. I expected anyone to be the president, except you. How did Bob's cousin become president? He said, I'm simply good. If you really were good, you wouldn't have ended the maximum security prisons. This decision is terrible. And now, he's writing something. Could you tell me what you're writing? I'd really like to know. He said, I'm writing a letter authorizing the construction of the maximum security prison. Okay, thank you very much. You really are the best. Now 3 months have passed. We're once again patrolling the city. That's what we always do. Now there are more soldiers in the city. Everything here is going according to plan. Even the maximum security prison was built. But what is that over there at the bank? I'm seeing it, and it looks like it's the criminal's car. From what it looks like, they're here. So I have to come here very carefully. But why would they leave the car in the middle of nowhere? Could this actually be a trap? And it really looks like it's a trap. I have to get out of here now because he's coming with a tank. If he touches my car, he'll literally destroy it. So I'm getting out back here. Now, he's completely destroyed. He's already coming after me. There's no way to stop a tank unless I go up this mountain. I'm sure the tank won't be able to climb because it's very heavy, and he's still coming after me. I can climb up here, but it looks like this tank can't. Even trying, he can't. He's trying to shoot here. Now, they're stuck in the snow. Even he ended up getting out and left his friend shooting here. He's trying to escape in the snow, but now the soldier is arriving because we asked for help. He saw the soldier arriving and already raised his hands. Likewise, he just accepted that he's going to jail. Meanwhile, we're here, and that guy is completely crazy. He doesn't stop shooting, but for some reason he stopped. Could it be that the bullets ran out? Seriously, that's a very real possibility, but I'm not going to risk it, especially because this is very dangerous. But this soldier arrived here and is aiming this item. He can't turn in time. He said, you're under arrest. Don't even try to turn the tank. And he came out with his hands raised. He knows that this here is the end, and he just got arrested and will finally receive the punishment that he deserved from the beginning. He's being taken to the maximum security prison. So, finally they're arriving here, and now they arrive here at this prison. So, the gate opened, so they're coming in here. Brookhaven finally updated and released the party update. If you have a house on the right, you can click this party button up here, and you can literally start a party, which can be free or even paid. So today I want to see with you everything that was released, and for that I called this friend of mine. He said, I will never pay Robux. I'm going to test all versions. We have the free party first, and this guy even looks like me. I'm going to start the party, and now it finally started. Dude, let's go to the party. Now I entered here, but nothing much happened. Even my friend ended up arriving here. He said, this is the worst party ever. I also don't know why there's nothing in this party. Maybe this is the party that we should create ourselves, taking this item and placing these items around the house. So now I'm going to buy a house, and for some reason he arrived here holding this money. Now the scientist ended up arriving here. He said, did someone say party? Look, the party isn't going very well. Done, I finished the party, and now I'm going to pay 25 Robux to get the birthday party. This is going to be really cool. Perfect, I just bought this, and now there are presents around the entire house. There's even this speaker that's very pretty, and the entire house is decorated. There's a birthday cup, and the best part is that there's a new cake. I'm coming here to eat this. Okay, this is really cool. We have the birthday hat here, where you stay like this, and for some reason they're celebrating. Do you think this is my birthday? And he agreed. Obviously this is not my birthday. It's very far from being, but for some reason there's a helicopter arriving here, and it landed here in Brookhaven. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but this guy got out of here. He said, come to my party. It's much better. Okay, I'm scared because maybe my friends will leave here. Actually, Big is going up there in the front, and all the players are coming here to his party. And now even the police officer arrived here. I can't believe so many people are coming here to his helicopter party. Now they closed this door, and they flew away. I can't believe they all abandoned me, and now no one is going to help me see everything that was released in the update. But Bob appeared here. Dude, can you help me do this? It's literally just you participating in the parties. From what I'm seeing, they're right in that part. They're going under the map. Seriously, what they're doing is very weird. Literally, they're going to have a party under the map. I wonder where this party will be. You can see that in the birthday party, there's this thing here in the front, and the entire house gets decorated with very beautiful cakes. I want you to take a piece of cake. So Bob is coming right here. Now he took a piece of cake, and the cake got smaller. Dude, let's eat all this. I'm taking all the pieces. Perfect. I just ate all this, and the last piece is for you. And now the cake came back. There's also this item that I hold like this. I don't even know what this does, but it looks like I can throw confetti. This is actually pretty cool. Bob also took this, and he's throwing confetti, but it looks like there's another birthday item here, and there's this other item here, which is the coolest of all, and even the underground part of the house is decorated. I finished the party, and now everything disappeared, but he got up, and Bob doesn't look very happy. He said, start another party now or I'll leave the game. Calm down. You don't need to leave the game. I'm going to have to choose another party. I already tested the first party, and also the second one. We also have the dance party, and also the taco party, so I'm going to start a party now. Perfect. I just bought this, and now a party started, and this must be the best party of all. It has this party thing, and now even Bob is dancing, but I'm coming here to see this. We have this very beautiful floor, and there are also several items that we didn't have before. There is, for example, this item, which is actually pretty cool. It has a very interesting effect. I can hold it in many ways, but Bob arrived right here, and he took this item. Both items are very similar. This is Bob's item, and this is my item. They are very similar. Now I arrived right here. There's also this confetti, but I can't take this candy. I also can't take these glasses. He said it doesn't work for me either. And now the scientist arrived right here. I wonder what happened down here. Apparently they're lost, and my friend is driving this car, but he almost ended up falling. He's a terrible driver. Literally, they're stuck in the middle of nowhere, and now they just fell out of the map. What happened there was simply bizarre. And now these people arrived here. They're dancing here at the party. It doesn't even look like he abandoned the party as soon as he had the chance. I'm coming here to get a mansion. So I got this giant mansion, but up here you can see there's no party menu. Apparently you can't make parties here. But now I received an invitation to a party, so I'm going to teleport, and apparently it's my friend's party. Dude, but in your house there's simply no parties happening. He said there will be, just watch. I'm seeing his house, and from what it looks like a party started. Even this being a small house, you can still make a party. I received this invitation on the left. Okay, I accepted the invitation, and now there's a huge party happening here. You can see there are many party parts, and there's this text everywhere. There's this new item that wasn't officially released. There are balloons everywhere, and maybe these items are working now. So now both of us are coming here to see this. So I'm arriving right here, and I click this item. Now I'm like this, but I lost my face. So he's looking back here, and he's simply laughing at me. But now he also lost his face. Now neither of us has emotions anymore. But can we put music? He arrived right here, and it looks like we can actually put music. And now there are particles coming out of here. I'm going to get a house here in this neighborhood. I just got this house, and up here there's this button. Now I want to get the last party. I want to see exactly how this last party is. And you can see there's a person arriving here jumping, which is simply Bob. He's arriving right here. I don't know where you were. He said someone destroyed the police station, and I went there to see what happened. This is a little weird. Was it you who did this by any chance? And you can see he disagreed, but he just entered my house and is going upstairs. And you can see the police officer is very scared because his car was broken. So he's coming right here. He said, I'm going to arrest you, Baldy. It really was Bob who did this. I can't believe this. But Bob's cousin is also coming here. But there's a problem. None of them are bald. Even Bob has a hair strand. But since he's hiding, that proves he did all this. And Bob's cousin also came here, and he's simply dancing, even though the party hasn't started yet. So I'm going to buy this party, which also costs 25 Robux. It's very cheap. Perfect. I bought this, and now there's a lot of stuff here. My house is completely decorated, and this is very cool. There are these animals, which for some reason are floating. Now I arrived here to dance with them, but there's this thing flying here. I clicked it, and now it moved. Okay, this is very cool. Now I'm hitting this thing, and it's simply spinning, and you can see it fell to the ground, and Bob saw this, and you can see he got very scared. I'm hitting this object again, but he got closer. He said, is it you who's doing this? Calm down. It's not me who's doing this. It's actually Big. And now he's very scared, especially because Bob picked up a sword. So Big started running, and he's escaping here through the city. And Bob came here too, and he's going after Big. Actually, Bob got really mad, and Bob's cousin is dancing like nothing serious is happening. But I can simply hit this object, and it falls on the ground. This is actually pretty cool. There's also this food on the table. This is a lot of food. I'm going to click this button, and now music started playing. I'm going to eat this food. Actually, this stays on the head. Even he's laughing at me. But I can't take this drink, or even this food. We have this thing. Wow, this is the best item of all. I can simply hit this in the air, and this is how I can hit this object. Okay, I'm hitting here, and I'm simply going to break this thing. Okay, I'm sure this will work. I just can't do it. Okay, this is really hard. Okay, I managed to break this object. He said, only the tiny car update is better than this. Are you serious that you think the tiny car is better than this update? Then he took this vehicle. I'm leaving my house. How do you think this is better than this update? He said, just watch what I'm going to do. The party update is much better. But now he went up there and started drifting. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Maybe this is better than the party update. He's simply spinning non-stop, and he's slowly coming in this direction. He's going to hit here, and his car simply stopped drifting. I don't think that worked very well. He said, let's go to my party. Are you serious that you're making a party in this house? This is the scariest house. I didn't even think you could make a party there. So now all of us are coming here to see Bob's cousin's party. I wonder if you can make a party in this house. So now he entered inside. Dude, this is the worst house of all. Why did you spend 25 Robux to make a party here? And he also doesn't know. But right here, there's a totally secret place. I need you to open this. So he arrived right here and he opened this door. But it looks like he's scared. He said, I didn't know this existed. Dude, this was always here. It's just you who never noticed this before. Now I'm going down here very carefully. And they made a party in a totally scary place. This was supposed to be scary because there are spiders on the wall and it's a totally secret and scary place. But now this is incredible. And now he just went down there and the lights simply went out. And he just came back up here running only because the lights went out. But I'm not afraid of this. Actually, I'm going to take this item and I'm going down here because I'm not afraid. Okay, maybe I'm afraid. So now I'm going up here. But he closed the door. Dude, why did you close this? He said, how am I supposed to know you're not a ghost? Would a ghost place a bed here and simply go through the wall? I'm sure not. You're really crazy. But now I'm leaving and maybe now it's time to find Big, especially because they're fighting. Okay, I'm going down here, but I'm seeing someone up ahead. This is simply Big. And from what it looks like, there's a truck passing here, which is Bob's truck. And he simply passed by and he's searching for Big. Okay, this is scary. Look, you can come here inside. Here you're safe. I don't know why he's so mad at you. Wait, it looks like he's coming back. Okay, this is terrible. Actually, Bob is coming after us and now we have to escape from here urgently before it's too late. Literally, Bob is coming here. Okay, this is worse than it looks. I have to somehow stop Bob. He can't chase us forever. So I'm standing right here, but he hit my car and now his entire truck is broken. The situation of his truck isn't very good, but now he arrived right here. He said, apologize. Big, you just have to apologize. I don't think he's going to get mad. He just wants to hear apologies. He said, it wasn't even me who did this, it was you. And now even Bob got scared and he just left here. Actually, it was me who hit that object. It's flying and that's literally its purpose. I don't know why he's mad. Bob is very mad. I don't understand why. He said, he doesn't even know what that thing is for. So it's better that you explain it to him. And now Big teleported. Meanwhile, I'm going back home. And now I'm coming to the house. And it looks like Bob is here. And he finally learned this. He knows how the game works. But while I was coming here in the front, I also found the police officer. Okay, I want to see where he's going. But now he arrived right here. He said, where's the baldy? I know several bald people. I want you to give me more details. Only then I will be able to help. He said, I only know that he's bald. And he's the only bald person in Brookhaven. Okay, this is really scary. But I don't know where this person is. He got a little more serious. And he simply went back into his car. I'm sure he's not happy with my answer. But now he's coming here. Attention, I have an emergency meeting. Now everyone is here. There's only one person here who looks bald, which is exactly Bob. I want all of you to look bald so that the police officer doesn't arrest Bob. So Bob's cousin removed all his hair. Bob also removed his hair. And Big simply didn't remove anything. Wait, are you bald by any chance? I simply didn't know that. He said, when I wear the hat, I'm bald. Okay, I didn't know that. Maybe he was the one who set the police station on fire. I always thought it was Bob. Actually, it was Big. But I don't have more time. Now the police officer is coming up here. I'm going to remove my hair and also the tacos. Now we're all here and we're going to face the police officer who just arrived to arrest Big. So he came right here and he said, what is this? We are not going to hand over Bob. If you want to arrest him, you're going to have to arrest all of us. Okay, I shouldn't have underestimated the police officer. Now even Big was arrested and he had to stay back here. So now he's coming down here. This is really weird. It's not fair at all that all of us are being arrested because of one person's mistake. We don't even know who really did this. He's taking people inside here. Okay, I'm going to escape. Everyone here is escaping. Bob's cousin arrived here in the front, and from what it looks like, he's going to hide in the cemetery. And now he jumped down there. And Big just arrived right here, and he's going to hide up there. I have to find somewhere to hide. Okay, I know. I'm going to hide right in this tree. Perfect. Everything is okay here. And maybe he won't even see me. Actually, I was the first one he found. He's arriving right here. But the only thing he doesn't know is that there's a strategy to get out of here. And now he's laughing at me because he thinks I can't escape. He said, it's literally impossible. I'm going to take my cannon. I placed it right here, and now it's time for him to fly away. He simply disappeared. But Bob is still trapped in here. I have to climb exactly here now. I'm in the secret part of the police station. I don't know if Bob knows that I'm down here. Bob, you have to get out of there. This must be your only chance. But now it's already too late because the police officer came back here and he's working again. Dude, you took too long. But now I'm going to go down right here. And he finally saw me and you can see he got really scared. You just have to climb up here and you're going to escape. So he's climbing right here and he's going to be able to escape. And now you just have to follow me. I'm coming here and we finally escaped. We are the smartest bald people. Now I'm going up here and I don't know what happened to Big. Now he has this bald hair. It looks like he liked being bald. Now he's looking here. He said being bald is better than everything. Actually, you were always bald and his hair is growing again. But now it's a little different. He's going to have a different hair from today on. And now he's back to normal. In a few minutes, his hair grew. But I want to check other houses to see if you can make parties. In these houses, you can obviously make parties. But there are several other houses here in Brookhaven. I got this apartment, but there's no party button up here. This simply doesn't make sense, especially because this scenario is the same that appears in this picture. He said, actually, it's different. He took this house, and it's true. This house is exactly the house from this scenario. We discovered where the picture of that scenario was taken from, and now Big is coming back here because a very crazy person bought a party in this abandoned house. From what it looks like, you can also make a party in the soccer field. You literally just select the party, buy it with Robux, and then the party will start. There are giant balloons, and there are many party things here. Actually, that's the only thing there is. Now I got this weird house, and I'm going to buy a party. Perfect, I bought this, and there's a party happening inside here. This is very weird, because this house is from the apocalypse, and even so you can make a party. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, you just have to become a channel member, and then I will add you on Roblox.